G'day, it's Brak here. What's that noise? Forgot it was garbage day. So I've been playing some Crusade campaign games and been going really well. But I've decided to change it up. I'm going to make a new army. So this Crusade's done a little bit differently. We're working on points and not power level. We draw a list of 1,500 points and we can only use 1,000 points. So let's have a look at my 1,500 points of Death Skulls and what I'm going to take to my first game with them. I'm Brak. So that's 1,500 points of Death Skulls. What do you think? Yeah, I quite like it. I'm sort of harking back to when I was playing 8th and using trucks. I want to try and see if I can work truck boys again with, well, boys in trucks, not truck boys. That's a different thing, isn't it, these days? So I like the idea of mobile Ork War, but without bikes, if you get what I mean. So trucks, vehicles, tanks, that sort of thing. And so I'm going to try and see if I can make a list like this work. You're probably saying, hey, what was wrong with the Beast Snaggle list? I was enjoying that. And yes, I was enjoying it. It was fun. It was good, but I just want to try something different. And here it is. The War on Wheels is what I'm going to call it. So the thing with this Crusade, it's a little bit different. We don't go on power level. We go on points, and you have a 15-point pool, which is what you just saw, and you've got to, every time you play a game, you've got to have up to 1,000 points. And so it's just the idea to give us all a little bit of balance to make sure that people who just come into the Crusade campaign, because people can enter it at any time, have balance. You're not going to come up against some mega things. You're not got your untested 1,000-point army against my mega 16-point, because I've got all the things and hoops. So try to put a little bit of fairness and balance into this game, which is really hard to do. I was supposed to play against Death Guard, but because of time and that, we didn't work out. So I'm not quite sure who I'm going to be playing up next, but I have 1,000 points in mind. So let's go and have a look at what I'm actually going to take to my next game. Okay, in truck number 1, which is truck number, we have Warboss Brak himself, and Mighty Bill, of course, plus Doc Grod, and not 1, but 10 boys, all slugger boys, and they're all going in one truck. I like to make sure that my Warboss is protected with a Doc Rod or with a Doctor, just because you need as much help as you can these days. And in the other truck Squig Boots, we've got Gear Guts and his Maulers, and I am thinking I might turn this into a truck, boys.
I pay the fee? I'm unsure about that. I may or may not. Just watch this space. Okay, in the fast attack slot, we've got the grot tanks. I want to have them up, moving up, zipping around and supporting some fire and just causing some general mayhem, which you can do quite easily with the custom Mega Blasters. I absolutely love that weapon, and there's a lot of custom Mega weapons in this army, because who doesn't like dishing out D6 damage? And speaking of D6 damage, that's why I've tried to chuck in some mech guns, 2 custom mega cannons to go in the first of the heavy support. So hopefully I'll be putting these right up the back, and because they can almost fire 36 inches, which is on these 1000 point games, is basically the whole table really. So back up the support and just fire, and hopefully it will reduce my opponent down until my boys and mega knobs can slash and burn. In the second HQ slot is the Big Boomer. Now this is a cannon wagon. I've decided to go with the Super Cannon, because what's not to love about a heavy 2d6 strength 8 neg 2 3 damage blast weapon? They can go 60 inches, which is quite redundant on the table size of 2,000 points. But anyway, we're gonna do it. And you also hit on a 4+, because there's a Grot Manon the Cannon. And there is 1,000 points of Def Skulls. Well, 990 if you want to be technical. But what's 10 points between friends? Yeah, so nice little tidy. I've only got 5 things to place on the battlefield, so to start off, which is really good. So the whole idea is to get supporting fire from the Big Boomer, the artillery, and the Grot tanks, and hopefully the Mega Knobs will jump out and attack that big thing. All the rest can actually go and mop up and take all the objectives. It's a simple plan, and it just might work.
So there you have it. That's what I'm taking. It's 990 points, as I said. Couldn't get a whole 1,000 in, but hey, what the heck? It's just a game. I'm looking forward to it. I want to see trucks moving up, the Big Boomer doing the big boomy thing, supporting fire from the artillery, and let's hope Gear Gut Smallers will get in and do away with any nasty beastie. What do you think? Do you like it? If you don't like it, do you think it'll do well? Do you think, what armies do you think this will do well, and what armies do you think this is going to absolutely tank to? If you pardon the pun. Please comment below. Let's have a conversation. And remember, if you're going crumping, you gotta bash early, bash often. Whoa!
Thanks for watching. If you did like this, please like, subscribe, share. Do all the algorithmic things. It'll be muchly appreciated. Special thanks goes out to this month's Patreons, which is Kyle R, Mostly Zen, Junebug, and Angus G. Thank you very much. I could not do this video without your help. Maybe you'd like to help as well. Cheers once again. Catch you later. And if you're going crumping, remember to bash early, bash often. Wah!